So Junior's in the house, man. Junior's here you're at the Arlington Improv, man.
Yes, sir.
You're here tonight for how many shows on Friday night?
Just two.
Two?
You know, two shows tonight. What is it? 3 tomorrow.
Yeah,
just Black Friday foolishness.
Yeah.
No sales, just straight foolishness.
Straight foolishness, man.
That's it, man.
So what's been going on, man?
Working, man. Just working, stand up, keeping a job. Hustling.
Doing that Steve Harvey Morning Show thing.
Yeah, the morning show is going good, man. Thank
good.
y'all so much anyway, man. I want to thank y'all always.
Yeah, man.
Man, y'all are always one of my favorite cities to get to come back to, man. Y'all are such professionals here. Y'all got one of the best R&B stations. I was telling my driver, Brent, I said, man, they have one of the best R&B stations around the country, hands down.
We do. I mean, I'll be real. Yeah, we do.
No, because you travel a lot. You hear
I've been doing radio a long time. This is like a really good sound.
This is really be jam. This station jams. I'm in there. I'm like, I heard like when you heard Ronnie. I heard Ronnie today, and I was just in there like the old Bobby. I was like, oh, I'm fine. Like I was like, I'm fine.
So, man, the holiday's officially here, man. You started shopping, you done shopping, you ain't shopping. Which one?
Tony Scott, let me tell you something, man. I don't shop.
You don't shop?
I ain't got no kids. I'm uncle.
Well, uncle's got a shop.
No, don't. Uncles come in with money.
You got any godchildren?
Oh, man. Nobody trusts me with their kids like that. That once you drop a baby, they don't give you the baby no more.
Yeah.
I let that happen. It wasn't no long fall. It's just the fact that he fell out your hand, and so I'd never be a god anything other than a child of God.
It used to be just a title. But the way the world is now, you got to be prepared to step in.
Yeah, man. I do that anyway. I got friends who have kids and stuff like that. They call me. They know I come through.
Yeah.
I do all the simple stuff. Man, I show up with candy, good. I get all the sugar to keep the kids going, and then send them back to their parents. That's what I do. That's all I do.
Is that it?
That's it. Because they're gonna be up all night.
Man. So how'd you get away with not having any kids?
Man, be honest.
You got women coming out of Theodore's, man. Nothing.
Hey, dog. Let me tell you something, man. Tony's got. I got out. It wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
What it was. I think I was just focused on doing my career. I was focused on that at a very young age, man. And then that was the only thing that was driving me. It wasn't having children, because if I had children, I would have to draw back on what I was working towards. And that's not
so comedy or your kids, your jokes are your kids.
Yeah, that's it, man. I have those, man, and it was something like, like I didn't realize, man, like I looked up and it was 10 years later, man, and it was like, wow, what have you been doing for the last 10 years? You're not married.
See?
You don't have no kids, and I'm not mad about the decision,
It ain't too late.
It ain't too late, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody here in the DF Dub ready to have a baby,
if you're ovulating this weekend.
if it's tonight and you just got to, I'm not saying I got to be. I'm just saying if you just got to have a baby, well then
you just got to have a baby. You happen to be ovulating. You look like Beyonce.
This could be it.
This could be the one, huh?
This could be the day. The Lord working mysterious way. Why would I be here and you ovulate?
Yeah. The reason for everything.
That is a reason for everything. Yeah. Why would I just show up in Dallas and you ovulating? Here I am.
Yeah.
2 taps and a wink, I know it's you.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's all it takes right there, man.
That's all it takes, man.
See, I thought you were going to give me something like, you don't have any kids because growing up you just sat too close to a microwave every day or something.
No, man. I wouldn't. You know what? I'm scared because I really wasn't smart as a kid.
You weren't smart as a kid.
I was book smart, but not kid smart, just regular everyday household. Like I burned the house down twice. So I'd be scared what my kids would do because they got the pizza in the box, right?
Yeah.
Like Domino's. And she told me to turn the oven on, one piece up. I put the box in there and went outside and went to go play.
No.
Man, I came back in that house, man. I'm talking, it was smoke everywhere.
Man.
I told her, I said, I didn't even know cardboard burned like that. You the one told me to put it in not in the box, boy. You could get a plate and put it in there. I said pizza. Then one time, man, I burned the cornbread. She told me to go check it in 2 minutes and see if it's ready. I did. I opened up the oven. I looked in there. I said, cornbread ready. Then I went back outside and started playing. Come back in, house full of smoke. Didn't I tell you to check the cornbread? I said, I did, Mom, but you ain't say nothing about take it out. So
you got to be exactly your directions, Mama.
Like I would do something like she say, put the clothes in the dryer. I go put the clothes in the dryer. Why is we fighting? You ain't say nothing about turn it on. I put the clothes in. Didn't you say put the clothes in the dryer? I was just direct, man. That's how I was as a kid. So I'd be scared to see what my kids would do. They just.
So you was that exact for like your love life and everything, man? Your intimacy, man? Or you?
Yeah, I follow directions really well. Where you say kiss and touch, that's what I pretty much just do.
That's it right there.
I don't deviate. I focus.
You point me in the right. Tell me what you want.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Touch, kiss me 3 times. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm done. I'm gonna look back at you. Just wait for more direction. I don't know if I did it right or nothing, but you said kiss you 3 times. I did.
You always been that way, then?
I've always been that way. I've always been that way, man. I've always been a guy who just been straightforward, man.
But how would you be? How do you think you would be with a son, man?
I think I'd be a great dad.
Yeah?
No, I really would. I'd be a fun dad more than anything, because if it's stupid and it's funny, you're not gonna get in trouble. As far as I'm concerned, your mom might be a different story, but as far as I'm concerned, you won't get in trouble. Because I really do. I grew up, man, raising my nephews.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're boys, man. You know what I'm saying? And they were different because they were on, like, you know, medication, like, you know, like they actually go see psychiatrists and stuff. So it was really fun to me to see some of the stuff they would do, because they don't really act right when they're on the meds. When they're on the meds, their response time is like an hour, you know. Like, dog, it's funny. You're like, hey, we finna go get in the car, you know, and then you get in the car, they ain't came out yet. It has not registered. Then they all of a sudden say, oh, the car. And they finally just come out, man. I mean, they really, like, ADD, whatever that's called, HD, TV,
ADHD,
whatever it is,
yeah.
the BET, the CNN, I don't care, pick 3 letters. They got it.
They got
And it kills me, man. Like, I got a call from the school one time because, you know, early in the morning, they don't really respond right. In the morning, they hyper till they take that medicine. That medicine brings them down. Well, one morning I got frustrated, just said everybody get in the car, and I dropped them off at school. I don't know if they took their pill or not.
Mm-hmm.
I get back home. Teacher called me and tells me that my nephew is in the corner standing on his head while the other students are taking the test. He's standing in a corner on his head. Now, they're taking the test, but he's over in the corner on his head. So they got phones in the classroom.
Right.
I said, excuse me, ma'am, could you just put him on the phone? Let me talk to him. And, you know, that's the professional.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
That's what
that's
I said.
Kier Spates.
Yeah, that's what that is, you know.
Yes.
Junior came in right after that.
Oh, is that right?
What your stupid ass doing standing on your head in the corner while the rest of the kids take the test? This fool actually had an answer for me, though.
Oh, what did he say?
He said, because somebody said stand on your head, and get your stupid ass over there and take the test. That's why you don't know nothing now, because you don't listen. You're not gonna live here long.
That's right.
I'm telling you right now, your stuff is gonna be outside today. Get over there and take the test. He didn't pass. I don't even know why. He was so stupid. We could have just let him stay in the corner and stand on his head. He didn't have that.
Still
type
there.
Of smart.
You're 40 years old. You've been on your head.
You're 40 years old and you're still in the 3rd grade. It's like, but they keep me young, man. They keep me laughing.
Yeah.
You know, it was good to see him yesterday. I hadn't seen him in like 6 months. So it was good to see him yesterday for the holidays.
Okay.
Man. You know, they're growing.
Yeah.
You know, my nephew is getting bullied at school, but he's a 5-time karate champion. I don't understand. I don't understand what in the world is going. How you keep getting your money taken every day?
And you're a karate man.
No, he got 5. I ain't talking about little trophies.
Yeah.
Tall trophies.
Yeah.
Like first place.
Yeah.
And you getting bullied. And I said, man, how you getting bullied every day? It's going to keep taking your money. He said, it's okay. It's just a couple bucks. It's a couple bucks. But this is my couple bucks.
Yeah.
So he literally, dude, that's how he talks. He said, Kier, Sensei say we don't use our karate for evil. We use it for good. I said, kick his ass. I don't give a damn what Sensei say. but I said kick his ass.
He's soft-spoken, man.
He really is.
He's
man.
a Michael Jackson of karate, man.
He's like, Sensei say we should use our karate for good and not evil. It's only a few dollars a day. That does not warrant punishment. What? He choke you. It's okay. I easily maneuvered out of it. I'm fine. I'm breathing. And I'm like, man, you don't take your stupid ass. I get tired of talking to him because you get on your nerves. Like, you getting bullied. Like, this is like turned out to be like, for about 2 weeks, this has been going on. And so finally the teacher called and let us know that he was getting bullied. He wouldn't even say that. That's how crazy it is. But I went to the karate tournament. He's firepower when he's doing karate. It is amazing. You know, they have the sparring session with the hands and gloves. Dude, one kid on the floor crying, match over. He go sit back down. He has this thing about, like, he's 13 and he's like what's ever under black belt.
Mm-hmm.
He's 13. He's right up under a black belt. And then he said, I must suspend training. And he talks like, you little black Bruce Lee. What is you saying? What is suspend training? I got to focus. Sensei say. Well, who is Sensei?
Bring him to me.
I ain't never met Sensei, but he always saying something that you listen to.
Yeah.
Tell Sensei help you pass math. Can we get Sensei to say that?
You need to listen to Junior say,
yeah,
not Sensei.
Man, I love him though, man. I mean, but it's just good to spend that time with him. You know, I don't get to do that. You know, it keeps me feeling young.
Yeah.
You know, keeps me energized.
Right.
You know, they really are crazy though.
Man.
Yeah.
So you got, let's see, about I got 5 shows this weekend. Do you have
Five.
five different suits, man?
What?
You have 5 different suits?
Tony Scott, you think I ain't bringing 5 suits with
I'm
me?
just saying. Do you bring a spare though?
Tony Scott, don't cars come with a spare? I got 6 suits in here. Man, I'm ready for anything that go down.
Yeah, well, let's run it. You got 6 suits,
Yeah.
6 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
All right, you got 6 pair of drawers just for showtime.
No, you got 10 of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not for you. I mean, just for
Wasn't yesterday Thanksgiving?
well, no,
Anything can happen.
I'm talking just for the show.
Oh yeah.
Your show,
yeah,
show
I got all
wardrobe.
that, man.
Yeah.
All that's
you got
covered,
6 pocket squares, 6 ties.
Yeah.
So you got 12 cufflinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I got about 34 pair of cufflinks. I don't know which one I'm going to go with.
Oh, so you can
You know
make
what I'm
it,
saying, man? Because it's a process, man. Getting ready for a show is very different than just going to work.
Yeah.
You know. I believe when you come to Kier Junior Spates show, I think you should get a show that you pay for. I'm not gonna come in here with some jeans and a raggedy toe down T-shirt.
Right.
You spent your hard-earned money to come in and get a show. I want to look presentable. I want to be, when you see me, I want you to get excited. Because I see myself while I leave the dressing room, I get excited.
Is
I
that
don't
right?
see why y'all wouldn't get excited. I see myself say, kiss myself, then go and walk out there and get the people what they looking for.
That's right.
That's what I think should happen,
I
man.
got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
It should work, man. But sometimes, man, I don't really know how I feel. Like, me and my team, we get together, we talk about suits. Sometimes they all so fly. I just, man, just pick one. What are we really doing in here?
You can't go wrong with any of them.
You can't go wrong,
Yeah.
It don't matter if it's show 1, show 2, show 3, show 4, or show 5. They all gonna get worn.
That's right.
They just go and go with one.
Just depends on what order. That's all.
That's all it is, man.
Man.
So I get excited about that, man. I'm excited about this weekend. This is really gonna be a lot of fun. Thank y'all so much for pumping it up, man. I
Yeah,
feel
man.
good.
Anytime Junior come to town,
Hey, man, y'all do every time I come, y'all do this for me, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna have to do something for y'all. I'm gonna send y'all something for Christmas. I ain't really sure what it is. Probably ain't gonna be that big. Handwritten note.
That's something though.
You know what I'm saying?
See, the older you get, those things mean more.
Oh yeah, man. I'll send you a handwritten note, though. I do that. I'm into that now.
Yeah.
Stationaries. I just got into that. My aunt made me do it. Had to send one to Uncle Steve. He didn't even read it.
Is that right?
No, I gave it to him. He threw it over in the corner. He said, "Hey, look, let's go to work." I said, "Okay, cool." And man, I had a great experience, man. Uncle Steve, man, I'm tell you something. By far, the most humble man I've ever worked for.
Mm-hmm.
And to get that knowledge on a daily basis. You always got to have a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who can just train you in the direction that you want to go. And the rest of the work is up to you. But at least you've seen what's possible. And, man, working with him every day, man, it just shows you what's possible. I really do one day hope to have my own morning show.
Sure.
Because I'm around it every day and I see it and the fun that it is. And then
But that's what he did, right? I mean, see, Steve and I go back like before Kings of Comedy, right?
Yeah.
And he would do the comedy shows like you're doing now, Come to Town. He would come on my show and he would ask these questions about radio. Like,
right.
So you record a call, you put it on that machine.
Yeah.
And then how do you edit it and stuff like that, right? Not knowing that he was forward thinking that far in advance.
About doing radio.
About doing radio, right? So, yeah, and it was always cool. And then we'd be on the air, we talk about our ex-wives and stuff. This is before Marjorie. He didn't even know anybody in his life named Marjorie, right?
Right.
I mean, so we would compare our ex-wives and have a good time and stuff like that.
What kind of conversation is that? You comparing ex-wives. You think that's something? I ain't get no sleep. None, Steve. All my hats was on fire. That's how Steve might say it too. All my hats on fire everywhere. I jumped out the second floor. Once I landed, thank God we had a pool. sick of her.
That's
Man.
it. You know, imagine
man.
if Steve had a sensei.
Yeah, man.
Now, if Steve had a sensei, then we'd all get a sensei.
Yeah, dog, man. You
But
know
Steve,
what?
when you think about it, Steve's a sensei.
He is a sensei, man.
Yeah, he's got
Man,
no
he's
sensei.
mastered so
but,
much
you know.
stuff, man. I'll tell you something, man. It's just people that come along in life, man, who are blessed with so many different talents. Steve is one of those guys. Like Steve, people don't even know Steve can really play the piano.
Really?
That's what's, like stuff like that. To see Steve sit down and just play "A House Is Not a Home," and just be sitting over there just singing it, you know.
He can sing too.
And he can sing too. Carry a good note, you know. He really can sing. You know, I mean, and like Steve can really do really mind-blowing magic tricks with cards. People don't know stuff like that about Steve. Like you have Steve a deck of cards, like do a trick, and man, it'd be a trick. You'd be like, how did he do that?
Wow.
Like one guy has that much talent.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's some people out here wish they could do half the stuff he does, man.
Yeah.
And
I wish I had half the wisdom he has.
And that.
Where'd you get time to even think of these things? God has to be speaking through
God,
him because he don't have time to be thinking of stuff like that.
He talks about that all the time, man. He does, man. I mean, it's not. He doesn't. To see the application, it's not what he does, and when he's in front of you, it's what he does when he's not in front of people. It's the same thing. He's consistent about who God is. You know, I've seen him. You know, when he wants his peaceful time, like, you know, it's time that he has to himself that will be uninterrupted. You know, and it may go for an hour, it may go for two. Just whenever he's finished talking to God. I mean, it's like that's not a game for him. That's really why you see the results that he see. Wow. You know, because he really does. Yeah, even the smallest situations, man. He'd be like, "Yeah, I'm you know, I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm gonna eat today. You know, I'm really gonna ask God about that. I know what's best for my diet." You be saying like, "God, dog, God got to be in on your diet." You know what I'm saying? Like, I know God got like that. He got to move clouds, the sun, the moon. Now we got to ask, we want this cheeseburger or this salad
or some s'mores.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God is that concerned about it. He won't help you with your diet.
Wow.
You know, man.
That's when you know you got a personal relationship with God.
Yeah, that's personal.
That's what we all need to strive for.
When
God can tell me whether I should have a salad or a cheeseburger.
Yeah, dog. The thing about it, like, your prayer should not always be to God, Lord, help me. It should be deeper than that. It should be some more go with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, like every time you get in trouble, you know, child support check come, Lord, I don't know how I'm going to pay this. No. You know? It should be deeper than that, man. That's what Steve is. It's deeper than that with him, man. It really is.
He's a multi-layered man.
He really is, dude. And, man, it really
but you're like that,
guy. Well, I'm cool. You know me, Tony. I'm growing, man. Yeah. You know, I'm 38 years old, man. You know, I'm at that point when I thought I didn't know what life was going to be like. I'm at the point now where, man, like, you know what? I see where I'm going. I know where I want to go. I know how to get there, you know. But at that first 22, 25 years, I had no clue, Tony.
Well,
I didn't know, man. I didn't know none of this stuff. Now, I really learned how to fold a shirt 2 weeks ago.
You know, it's good.
I'm talking about the shirt that look like when you see it on the rack or that be on the table at the department store. I just learned how to fold that.
Wow.
That's what you're working with.
See, I'm glad you feel comfortable enough around me to even admit that.
Yeah,
man.
Well, man, I mean, what I'm alive for? Act like I've been folding shirts for 30 years? No.
There's a difference between lying and admitting something.
No, I'm going to go ahead and lie and admit. I'm going to do both, man. I just, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. You know.
Well, now you know, man.
I know now.
Yeah, see.
I got it down now.
And what you guys know is that Junior's going to be at the Arlington Improv tonight, 2 shows. Tomorrow night, 3 shows. You doing any show Sunday?
No, y'all. That's it now.
That's it. Three Saturday, 2
now
tonight,
once I'm
3
gone,
tomorrow.
I'm gone. I'll be back in a year and a half. But I'm just telling you, that's it.
All right.
You know, we ain't doing no Sunday show because you know we got to all get ready to go work on Monday.
Monday, yeah.
You know, and shout out to everybody who did not like the auntie with the mustache at the table. I can tell if that was my uncle or my aunt. I didn't know which one. They been married so long they starting to look alike. They both came in with edged goatees. I couldn't figure out who was who. I did not know it was.
But you had love for both of them.
I mean, you know, I actually patted my uncle on the back and pounded my auntie. I couldn't tell who was who. I didn't know. You know, Uncle Melvin, Aunt Martha.
See,
I didn't know. You know.
There you go. Kier Jr. Spates.
Thank you, man.
Arlington Improv, man. Good seeing you, man.
Always, Tony Scott. Thank you so much, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. That's Junior, man. Arlington Improv. Check it out at krb.com.